personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
Yeah, the untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. And I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is my official post-fight review for Ian Green versus Vaughn Alexander. And Ian Green, he stops Vaughn Alexander with a body shot. Now, shout out to Ian Green. You guys know that I've been vouching for Ian Green ever since I seen him fight Alexander Castro back in January. And tonight, he made me look real good, and he made himself look real good, and he made Patterson, New Jersey look real good because, you know, you fought a guy in Vaughn Alexander tonight. Vaughn is tough. We know Vaughn has fought some of the best fighters in the middleweight and super middleweight divisions. Even though he has 7 losses, the only guy he had ever got stopped by was Zach Parker, and that was at 68. Nobody ever beat Vaughn like that at middleweight.
Ian Green, let's go. Ian Green, Patterson, stand tall.
Nobody ever made, see, the Ian Green fans are going crazy, but nobody ever made Vaughn look like that. Like, I thought Ian in the fight did a great job early, outboxing Vaughn, using that jab, using his feet, using his athleticism. And then somewhere in the middle of the fight, it looked like he just made a decision to walk him down. But when I interviewed him, he said no, he got hit with a good shot, so that's why I walked him down. But I actually think it wound up making him look even better because he looked like a complete fighter tonight. He showed he could box, he showed he could punch, and he stopped Vaughn Alexander at his best weight. It wasn't Vaughn Alexander on short notice. It wasn't Vaughn Alexander, you know, with no time to prepare. It was a prepared, determined Vaughn Alexander. And I honestly think nobody's ever beaten Vaughn Alexander more convincing than Ian Green did as he stopped him with a body shot. I think it was in the 8th or 9th round. So great performance from him. You know, in the post-fight interview, they was asking Ian Green about fighting Alexander Castro. I mean, all respect to Castro, that could be a great fight for the future. But Ian Green is ranked, and Ian Green's already fought like enough, you know, tough up-and-coming guys, tough veterans. Give him a big name. Give him something that really push his career forward. You know, a lot of guys in boxing, they get opportunities, and they don't even do a third of what Ian Green's done in 2020, for 2023. And honestly, quiet is kept. I know, like, Alexander Castro and Vaughn Alexander aren't the biggest names in boxing, but I'm going to throw Ian Green as honorable mention for Fighter of the Year because of the fights he's taken, the entertainment value he's delivering, and they are risky fights. So, good win for him, and, you know, I hope he gets the chance to fight the Lauras and the Johnny Becks and, you know, the Charlos and whoever. And at this point, it's up to Don King and the fine folks from his company and everyone involved to really put their money behind Ian Green and get him the right opportunities to thrive as a main event, you know, world championship caliber middleweight, because he's shown that he's above this Vaughn Alexander Castro level. He can beat top contenders. He can outbox the sluggers. He can outslug the pressure fighters. I mean, he's showing you complete skill. So give him his chance. And then so that was him in the co-main event. And I'm going to the car now. In the co-main event, we had Tre'Sean Wiggins. He wound up stopping Chris Howard in 1 round. You know, Chris Howard had never been stopped before. Chris Howard, you turn the light on?
Huh?
You turn the light on or no? What? The light. Chris Howard had never been stopped before. Oh, it's right here? Okay. Chris Howard never been stopped before. And, you know, Tre'Sean Wiggins, I had him on the channel recently, and he said basically that he's one of the most, he actually said he's the most complete welterweight in the world. So, I mean, look, he did what he needed to do. He cleaned up Adrian Broner's mess, you know.
Starting route to home.
And that's what it was. So, there's not really a whole lot to dissect. I mean, Howard got dropped early in the first round, in the middle of the first round, and then Tre'Sean Wiggins poured it on him. It was like 15 unanswered punches, and the referee eventually waved it off. So, good win for him. His ranking's probably going to go up a little bit. He was 15 coming into the fight with the WBA. So hopefully, look, Don King, according to Tre'Sean, said that he would look to get Tre'Sean a homecoming fight in upstate New York. Hopefully they get him a good opponent because he needs good opponents to push him forward. So good win for him there. And then what else? We had Tonio Perez wound up beating Lydell Rose to win the WBC international title. You know, Perez showed some good punch power early in the fight, but then as Lydell Rose settled into the fight, you know, he became more of a boxer. He got, you know, he was being the aggressive counterpuncher at times, and he wound up, you know, winning the fight against a good veteran fighter like Perez, or Rose, I should say. And good for him. He's going to be ranked in the top 15 at 135 because he got one of them belts. I know Don King was interested in making him versus Antonio Bang Williams, so maybe that's a fight they could explore. But a good win for him in his career, you know. So shout out to him. As far as South Florida fighters, we had two of our own here from South Florida. In action, you had Lawrence BT Newton fighting for the first time in 20 months. He wound up getting a decision. Showed really good boxing skills. Got kind of hurt in the second round, but recovered very well and shook off some ring rust, and then wound up outboxing. The guy's name is Ruiz. Wound up outboxing him for the whole duration of the fight. So not his best performance, but definitely he could have did a lot worse than he did tonight. And you know, he's active again, got to win, and that's the important thing. Hopefully, the people that run his career do the right thing, and they put some money behind him and let him get a chance to become a contender in the bantamweight division, because he's got the goods to potentially become a world champion. I really believe that, and I always believe that. So he gets the win there. Devon Tap Williams gets a stoppage to win the WBC youth title. I mean, it was a good card. Alexander Castro wound up fighting this one journeyman. It's 8-3 journeyman, I think. Was it 8-3? I forgot his record. But anyway, Castro wins a fight. You know, he ends 2023 3-1. They keep pushing for the Ian Green rematch. I personally think Castro should step up and fight some other guys and let Ian Green, you know, get a chance to contend for the world title. And look, if Ian Green can win the world title, Ian Green said it on camera. If when he gets the world title, his first voluntary defense will be against Alex Castro, which would be great because their first fight, their fight in January, was one of the best middleweight fights in a while, and it was definitely the best middleweight fight of 2023. So a real good card. A lot of statements were made. Business was stood on, and yeah, much respect to Ian Green. Again, his mom, today was actually his mom's birthday. She passed away a couple years ago, so he fought with a heavy heart, and he fought the best guy, the biggest name he's ever fought on paper, and he did to him at 160 what no man has ever done. Johnny Beck didn't even do that to Vaughn Alexander when they fought. So definitely a statement, and I think Ian Green should be taken more seriously in the boxing world. So that's my little synopsis, my little take on the Don King card. Stay tuned for all the content on True School Sports. And yeah, like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dang. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.